Today in the news, we have deception, we have a new supervillain, we have safe ways to smoke meth, and, of course, lots of sex.
Today on the show.
Good morning, Scallywags. Did I catch you off guard there?
A little off guard. That's okay.
To be fair, it's just one story about sex, but there's two stories about underwear, so I guess that qualifies.
I guess.
But it's what you might have missed. Hope you guys had a good weekend, and I think I'll start off.
You go right ahead. Yeah. Go right ahead.
Well, a bit of a confession comes out right out of the gate this week from Sweden.
Hence the lies.
Yeah, Swedish Meatballs aren't Swedish.
No,
that's right. Swedish, apparently. Famed meatballs are not Swedish after all. The nation's official Twitter account made the startling confession on Tuesday, saying that the tasty treat, great for a snack, a meal, or a shopping break in IKEA, is actually from 1,600 miles away. Basically Sweden itself tweeted, saying Swedish meatballs are actually based on a recipe King Charles the 12th brought home from Turkey in the early 18th century. Let's stick to the facts.
They're Turkish meatballs.
Yeah, Turkish meatballs. The tweet was met with a mixture of surprise and outright disbelief, but one internet sleuth found evidence from an old cookbook that backed up the claim. Peter Isotalo, names, we're good at those. Says, looked closer into Sweden's cookbooks and found a Turkish meat dish in the 1737 Swedish Ed of Susanna Egerens. I don't know what that was all supposed to be. Anyway, but yeah, so finely chopped veal with onion, salt, pepper, grilled on a skewer, served with a sweet and sour wine-based sauce. So yeah, come to find out, one of my personal favorites. I like Swedish meatballs, but I guess I gotta start calling them Turkish meatballs.
You'll have to start calling them Turkish meatballs.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
So sometimes you get confused when you're in a difficult situation, right?
Yeah.
You're going about, it's tense, and you get confused. We do it all the time. Well, here we go. A couple Fridays ago, Kerry Hammond Jr. got confused when he robbed a convenience store.
Oh?
He did. And you know how he got confused? He put a 6-pack of water bottles on his head.
He's Water Bottle Man.
Exactly.
Captain Water Bottle.
This guy is the aforementioned Kerry Hammond Jr. disguised himself with a plastic wrap from a multi-pack of Dasani water bottles to rob a GameStop.
GameStop.
Do those still exist? The St. Mary's Police Department has issued an arrest warrant for Keith after surveillance cameras caught him red-handed disguised as a 6-pack of water bottles. The police have criticized his choice of disguise in a Facebook post stating, "Did you ever give any thought to what your disguise was going to be when you decided that a life of crime was your bag of water?" The police have released the description of his craftily disguised gent as a white male, height 6 foot. He goes on to give his descriptions, but the police have also stated, "You can help us catch him once you stop laughing."
Be on the lookout for a 6-foot-tall, 200-pound Dasani water bottle 6-pack.
If anyone knows his whereabouts, please call 911 or the local Crime Stoppers tip line.
His whereabouts are in the water aisle at your local Walmart.
He's big in the water district. Yeah. Maybe the water and lights.
See, you said GameStop. Do they still exist? Well, did you know that Blockbuster Video still exists?
Holy cow!
There is one remaining, and it's in Alaska. And they've got a new thing that they're going to try to bring in some business. Blockbuster hopes that Russell Crowe's jockstrap will help gain some new business. Yeah, that's right. Celebrity jockstrap that's been the buzz of Alaska for nearly 2 weeks went on display Wednesday at one of the nation's last Blockbuster Video stores in an effort to ramp up business. The general manager, Kevin Demude, said, "I tell you, we're going to get a lot of traffic, is what I'm expecting." He expects the store to get a lot of calls saying, "Did you get it in? Can we see it?"
Yes, you can.
The jockstrap has a strange history since actor Russell Crowe wore it in the 2005 Cinderella Man. It recently became part of a celebrity auction, which Crowe dubbed the divorce auction, where it caught the eye of host of HBO's Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. Oliver purchased the jockstrap and some other items and sent them to Anchorage, which has one of the last remaining big box store video chains. The video store is trying to stave off streaming movie services, which are gaining popularity as more broadband capabilities come to the nation's most remote state. He also sent along the robe and boxing shorts worn by Crowe in the movie, as well as the actor's hood from Robin Hood, his vest from Les Miserables, and a director's chair with Crowe's name on it. So, yeah, if you want to see the jockstrap worn by Russell Crowe in Cinderella Man, head to Anchorage, Alaska, and visit the local Blockbuster video.
I bet you they'd get more business if it was David Bowie's codpiece.
You know, at one point in time, David Bowie's codpiece had its own IMDb credit.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's not there anymore, but at one point in time, it was there.
Well, you know, speaking of unmentionables, how about this? Suspect charged with $20,000 in theft of Victoria's Secret lingerie.
So, like 4 or 5 items?
Pretty much, like a couple pairs of underwear and some bras,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Authorities in Florida have arrested 3 people in connection with a brazen panty pilfering scheme that allegedly stole thousands of dollars worth of women's unmentionables.
Hashtag panty pilfering.
According to the Tallahassee Police Department, Quinessa Jackson and her fiance Kobe Richards, and former employee of a logistic company that packaged and shipped the Victoria's Secret products, are indicted in the theft. Beginning in November of last year, customers who purchased panties online from Victoria's Secret began complaining that their shipments were overdue. An internal investigation was launched, and in March, it was allegedly discovered that Janessa Fry, a 25-year-old friend of Jackson Robertson, was selling new underwear online. Questions about the lost undies. Richardson allegedly confessed to stealing and selling more than 400 packages of panties. Jackson, Richardson, and Fry have since been charged.
In this article.
Right. I'm just waiting for the stumble
picture
over one.
Perfect
Panties.
purchase of
Panties.
packages of panties.
More than 400 packages of panties. Jackson, Robertson, and Fry have since been charged with felony theft. Richardson also faces charges of grand theft on items well over the $20,000, police said. All 3 have been released from jail after posting bond totaling $35,000. It was unclear if the missing merchandise had been recovered. I don't know that I would care if it got recovered at this point.
Yeah. I mean, you can.
There's a market for that overseas, though.
There's some like thrift stores that'll sell used underwear, but
you can get used underwear in vending machines in Japan.
There you go. You heard it here. So,
look it up. It's true. Look it up. It's a thing.
People going and stealing underwear. I mean, you know, were they on drugs?
I don't know.
Were they smoking the meth?
And they probably were smoking it to meth.
Yeah. Well, you know, if they had gone to school, they could have learned how to use it and to hide it safely. That's right. School distributing leaflets for teens on how to use and hide meth. And, of course, this is disgusting parents. And I've got schmutz in my eye, and it keeps bugging me. Schmutz. Let's see. It's perhaps one of the last things you would ever expect your child's school to issue practical instructions on, yet one mom has completely taken aback when she saw an educational leaflet about how to safely use methamphetamine with her daughter that her daughter had received from school.
What?
Yeah. Meth is known for being highly addictive, of course, as it burns up the body's resources, creating a huge dependence, which in turn can only be satisfied by taking more of the drug. Given how devastating the physical and psychological side effects are, Morgan Julian from Auckland was horrified to read the contents of the leaflet. It reads through very clearly on ways to do meth and how to hide meth. Of course, there's 10 steps here. Stuff like when taking meth, make sure you eat something every 4 or 5 hours, drink more water than normal, and if you've been awake for longer than 24 hours, have a break and relax for a while.
Hey, take a break from that meth. You've been at it a while.
I know, right? Take a little cat nap. Let's see what else we got here. Swallowing meth allows your body to use its own filters. It saves your lungs from damage, produces a smoother and longer lasting high, and you're less likely to use more. Also, things like, let's see.
Number 10, though. Number 10.
Yeah, meth is illegal. It's also illegal to own a pipe. Be discreet and only keep less than 5 grams for personal use.
Oh, my Lord. Way to go, New Zealand.
Stay in school, kids.
That's in New Zealand.
That's in New Zealand.
So it also gave some pretty blunt advice on how to carry the drug without being detected and charged for dealing. Yeah. So other pointers include how to best use and take the drug. So I mean, yeah, this is all coming from a school, people. Yeah.
I have a feeling it's not school officiated though.
The mom goes on to say that I'm all for drug education and keeping our children aware, but to blatantly publish a step-by-step guide on how to clean your pipes, swallow instead of injecting, and do it illegally in a way is disturbing. In response to the criticism, Principal Glenn Denham revealed the information notice was made available to Level 3 health students as part of a wider project on drug use across the country.
So yes, it was an official pamphlet from New Zealand.
Go New Zealand! And I thought that Missouri was the meth capital.
Well, no, Missouri is the meth capital
of the U.S.
Of the U.S. Yeah. But apparently New Zealand is wanting to take our shtick.
Yeah, we've had that record for years.
Come on now.
We lost it one year. We lost it one year to Washington, D.C., but we got it back the next year.
That's right.
Go Missouri.
Maybe when you're on the meth.
Yeah.
Whenever I go to Montana, they're like, "Oh, what's your state known for?"
Meth.
We're the meth capital.
Meth and Bass Pro Shop.
While you're on the meth, you can have your wild sex parties.
Hey-o.
That's right. Wild sex parties in an upscale Colorado community are upsetting others around them.
Because they weren't invited.
That's right. Sex parties hosted in one of Colorado's nicest communities are angering neighbors who say it's time to take action. Residents
They are taking action.
They are taking
Lots
action.
of it.
Hey-o.
Zing.
Residents on Avery Way in Castle Rock say organized sex parties at one of the homes are causing parking problems and noise, but they are most concerned with the sexual nature of the event and any exposure to children.
Wait, Castle Rock, is this a Stephen King novel?
I don't know. It might be.
Oh.
One of the neighbors who declined to provide her full identity said she received a copy of the party's invitation from an anonymous person who was concerned about the event. It shows 400 guests. That's a big party. 400 guests were invited, with 87 people, including 35 couples, sending a yes.
Wow.
RSVP. The invitation references the Thunderstorm Play Palace.
Oh, wow. Now that's a name.
Thunderstorm Play Palace. It boasts a 7,500 square foot dwelling with every amenity, including alcohol, food, with a vegetarian menu. That's all important.
Well, that's good.
And with new furniture.
New furniture, because the old ones
looks like a Jackson Pollock.
Yeah.
The neighbors described guests as being from all walks of life. Some of them are sold that they struggled up the stairs. Geriatric sex. Wow. One had 4 crockpots showing up like they were going to a bunco party or something, another neighbor said. It's a free-for-all. Because, you got to keep your energy up if it's,
Yeah.
The party organizers did not reveal identity, but said he is the victim of controversy. Invitations showed donations are taken at the door, $70 for couples and single men, $20 for women. There are no open areas, he went on to say, that you can see outside to have the children or anyone else see what they don't want to see. Still, neighbors say they can hear disturbing sounds coming from the home, sounds they don't want their children exposed to. You can hear people doing what they're doing.
They're listening to Michael Bolton.
And here's the best thing about it. Here's the best thing about it. Castle Rock Police Department said it's working with the Neighborhood Homeowners Association and city officials to investigate the issue. But the party organizer is not breaking any laws. So here you go, people. Keep your nose to yourself and let other ones have the fun they want. Mm-hmm. Back to you, Shpoo.
That's all I got.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess that
we're So what do you got?
Gonna end the program like that.
Yeah, sure.
Well, okay.
Well, I mean, the only other thing I was going to add there was the old furniture. When they turned the black light on, they could see it from space. Radioactive. So yeah, got anything we might have missed? Put it down in the comments below.
Follow us across all of our social media platforms: the Facebook, the Instagram, and the Twitter.
Yeah, make sure you guys continue to comment, like, share, and subscribe.
And while you're on the Facebook, here, let me just throw that over there.
Good Lord, man, careful.
Hey, you know what? I've been working out a little bit. Yeah.
Almost knocked my hand off.
I know. get yourself one of our show shirts. That's right. You can order a show t-shirt. They come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. Generally, they're t-shirt shaped, though.
Yeah.
That is color of the shirt and color of the lettering. $20 for the short sleeve, $22 for the long sleeve, and you can get a hoodie. Not that you're really going to need a hoodie going into the winter, but there are some cool nights.
Going into winter? You mean summer?
Yeah, going into the winter?
You said winter.
Well, we live in Missouri. You never know.
That's true.
You
it could
never
be 90
know.
degrees right now, and in a couple hours from now, it could be 10.
But you can get a hoodie for $25.
That's right. Save it for next winter. Hey?
Yep.
Get them now before the price goes up.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. And we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Hi, this is Robert Manning from Arkansas. Here's your Russian clip of the day.
Hey guys, thanks for watching that video. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, and if you liked what you see, go ahead and click on our faces to go ahead and subscribe to get all of our Monday through Friday stuff.
Indeed, and here's a couple of links down below that you can follow to watch more shows like it. Tons of great content right here at Scallywag Productions. We'll see you tomorrow.